So week 2 of the 10th anniversary sort of celebration, I suppose, of the first Harper and Monkey album. And so week 2, track 2, and this is quite an interesting song, really. So the bride's lament, you know, better life. I suppose as you get older, I mean, those of members of, you know, of friends of ours, and those of you out there who are of a similar age or older than us, will, you know that your life goes through certain phases, and there's that phase where, you know, you're all pretty young, carefree. Then there's the phase when a lot of your friends are having children, getting married and stuff. And then there's another phase comes where quite a lot of them start splitting up. And then the phase that sort of sadly seems to be creeping into a bit in recent years is people actually, you know, start actually kind of passing on. But this was a song sort of from that second phase, and I remember it very well. You know, going back sort of 12 years or so, and quite a few of my sort of friends and, you know, my wife's friends and such were at a point where, you know, there was a lot of relationships sort of falling apart. And this was an old tune, actually, from a previous project that had been piano led, but it had a kind of bit of a medieval melody and feel to it. And so we thought, you know what, this could actually work in this new project, this Harp and a Monkey, this sound that we're kind of going for. And I remember Simon and Andy sort of kind of playing around the chord structures and coming up with that sort of, you know, kind of quite laid back but insistent sort of, you know, underpinning sort of rhythm on the banjo and guitar that pushes this song along. And then the song is, as you know, is self-explanatory in a way. It's about how, you know, men, as this was a complaint, you know, from lots of the females who were involved in these sort of marital breakups, was that, you know, a lot of them, the men hadn't turned out to be the person that they thought they'd married. You know, that once they'd reached a certain point, that, you know, they realised that their partner was actually sort of far happier to be sat in front of the telly watching football or what have you, rather than kind of being the kind of go-getting out person that maybe they sort of thought they were, you know, originally kind of getting tied in their lives to. So it's a song about that sort of ruining, you know, what's happened, where's it gone. It's like a song of two halves. The first half is the sort of, you know, the honeymoon period, and the second half is like the, uh-oh, what's going on here? And there's some lovely samples, some voice samples that Andy sort of unearthed those in it as well, and lots of gear changes through the song, lots of different sorts of parts to it, because that was something we were very keen to explore on this record, where the idea of it not being just conventional sort of, you know, verse, chorus, middle eight, choruses to the end, you know, that there would be different sorts of sections to songs, so the arrangements were always doing something different to sort of, you know, take you somewhere else. In fact, I've got a feeling there's even a bit of a vocoder on here, actually. I bought this Korg keyboard that had a vocoder, and I think there's even a bit of vocoder on that track, believe it or not, which is bizarre. But anyway, so, and the harmonica. I actually used to play the harmonica live, if you can call it playing it. It's just like a... we've not played this for a long time, and it was down to be on our forthcoming batch of acoustic sessions when this latest lockdown came along and to put an end to that. But we did used to play it, of course, in the early shows. You know, it was a very, you know, a staple of the set, and a very popular one too. So, you know, it's time we revive this. But the version you're going to watch now is from an early-ish show. I think it's a show that we did at New Mills in Derbyshire, and we I don't know how our relationship with New Mills first properly started, but it became somewhere in the early days that was really kind to us, that community. We played there a lot and we had good audiences, and we played all manner of venues. We started off, I think, in sort of above a pub. There was a room that they turned into a sort of communal area, and when they did live stuff in there, and lots of community events, and we'd played there first, I think, and then we played a festival, and we played in the town hall, we played in a converted chapel, which is now an arts centre, at least twice, and we played in an art gallery, which is fabulous. We did 2 nights, I think were they consecutive nights? I think they might have been, can't remember, in an art gallery, little art shop and art gallery there, with the fabulous monologue John Bartley performing as well with us, doing a little opening set. So I think this one is from the town hall, the town hall in New Mills in Derbyshire. So, A Better Life. Enjoy it.
The door and come my day. Find words that I long to say. She is fair. Will she be my queen? Just wait and see. Happiness will come to me. There's not much time, hope is lost.